What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Blaze King with King's Critiques. We're back for Sakamoto days. I might have gotten a little bit of spoiler from the thumbnail to the episode. Unfortunately, Netflix does that kind of thing. This might be the last one I watch for the day, though, because there's only 2 episodes left till I'm caught up, so might as well save a little bit for myself, but got left on a cliffhanger, and then I saw the thumbnail, and I'm like, I kind of have to watch it. So that being said, let's get to the caveats of number 1 extra as opposed to the last couple of episodes. Apologize for the noise in the background, but I got my AC on now. I went 2 episodes recording without the AC on, and that started to get very hot, so I apologize, but you don't want to see this pretty shirt turn yellow, do you? I didn't think so. Number 2, one of the usual would be the highly encouraged to drop a comment down below to give me your thoughts on the show, the series, the episode, whatever. As well as, of course, talk with other people about your thoughts on that as well as me, because good for the algorithm, good for my soul, and free, easy, simple, clean. As is hitting the like button, subscribing, and letting the whole video run through when you get the watch time. Good for the algorithm, free, easy, simple, clean. That all being said, let's get into the episode and see how things go down. Black Guy discovers her mess she just made at my side hustle. That's what he calls it? Sure. That's fucked up. Oh no, are there more killers than the ones listed on the list? No, we don't need the recap, as awesome as it is. I'm gonna make a bunch of assumptions about his mother, but I think the biggest thing I can say that's obviously true, his mother was kind of hot. He's probably killed her, but his mother was kind of hot. He did look like such an innocent kid, too. A shame. This probably did not go well, though. Like, remember how I talked a bunch about Lucy's little scene in Elfin Lied during Takapi? I'm gonna sense this goes in a very similar way, but without the heartbreak. So honestly, these kids probably deserve about what's coming to them. And yes, I do realize I said that sentence a little fucked up. I think after the last 2 episodes, my brain got affected with the heat or something. Okay, I couldn't pause on the visual effect, but it totally just did that thing, you know, where somebody has a mental relapse. Also, who the hell has a bag of chips just sitting like that with the chips spilling out when trying to eat them? Like, the hell? That seems like such a weird way to eat your chips. You know, I get, like, leaving the bag open so you can just kind of munch at them, but who the fuck throws half the bag of chips just out? Like, just on the table. I know that's not the current case, but I've seen it plenty in anime recently where people just literally have the chips out. Like, what the fuck? It's dirty. And his mom's peeking like, yep, he's going as crazy as I thought he might. Alright, I better write my last will and testament. Alright, no, we don't need more injured cats. Again, I understand the visual they're trying to represent here, but it's so fucked up. They've done it twice now. Like, couldn't you have just, I don't know, chosen a toddler instead of a cat? Cats are innocent. Toddler could be the next Hitler. The fuck, man? Like, I'm not gonna immediately stray off from this show because it's like, I know they're trying to paint the picture of the people developing the serial killers. And, like, what is the one biggest way people develop into being serial killers? They kill animals. Fucked up, but, like, yeah, I get that's the point they're trying to get. But, bro, come on. Twice in 3 episodes? You literally could have chosen anything else. Like, as long as it wasn't that, you know, you could have chosen him murdering all those bullies. That would have been fine. You know, random toddler that got away from its parent. That would have been fine. Why do you have to kill 2 different cats in a 3-episode span? Like, seriously, the disrespect. Your son's just a psychopath. Yeah, exactly. Your kid is a piece of shit. Like, I understand you want to be a loving father for a very long time, and you tried so hard. You did. Respect to you. But then your son turned into a piece of garbage. And honestly, it is even more annoying that I think what I said last episode might end up to be correct for that reason. Because now I can't even respect the guy. Damn, the father got killed before the mother? That's insane. Like, the mother kind of deserved it for being a bitch, but... See, that is at least deserved. What did the cat do? The cat did nothing! And anger about the pointless animal death aside, right now he actually kind of looks like one of anime's most hated people. Which, again, as much as this is a controversial statement, I still think 99% of what Kiaru did was not unjustified. Actually, I just want to pause for a second to say, I think the complete irony of the thing is last episode I was sitting here the entire time looking at his fight with Hisuke, like, don't hurt Hisuke, don't hurt Hisuke, don't hurt Hisuke. And then they showed the reflection on him hurting a cat when he was a kid. Like, I understand the point of it, but why? Like, him and Dump, the same thing. Similar things happen. Dump's was an accident, so hers I could, like, glaze over. He did it intentionally. And, spoiler for the next 5 minutes, he's the one that gets to live. Oh, the old man hit the scene. So that tower's going down anyway. Oh, no, did he even it out? That's funny. So he literally just stopped by to help out Sakamoto. Good guy, old man. Well, at first you seemed like you had a good spirit. Now we know that you're a piece of garbage, so that's unfortunate. Matter of fact, I think I'm just going to place you right below Ira and the other person I considered similar. Yeah, Marina. Yeah. You're like right below them. Actually, you might be above Ira and right below Marina. Actually, it's kind of hard. No. I guess they're like maybe tied for first because like he intentionally killed an animal at his young age. She intentionally got an animal killed at her young age. So no, those two are definitely tied for the top on my shit list. You're a scumbag piece of shit. Regretfully, I think you live this, so that is the worst part of the whole thing, but kinda is. He's whipping him around like a lasso. That's deserved. And you brought him to the doctor's office. Like, I hope when Slur eventually discovers them, he gets killed first. Because obviously he's on my shit list because of what happened. Like, I get it. Internally, he seemed like a good guy. But, since getting his backstory, which I really wish they didn't show us, we understand he's actually just the biggest piece of human trash to ever exist. Now, he'll be somehow redeemed and beloved by the fans and whatever. But honestly, if any of y'all like a part as a, character after the revelation, you're a prick. Plain and simple. It's just like, if you're a fan of Marina, you're a prick. Ira I can give some credibility to, because at least she's one of the good guys, even if she still hasn't apologized for that incident. But like this guy, Marina, no. They are just permanent pieces of garbage. Marina had her bit in the end where she seemed like a playful child, finally. But that took all the way till the last 5 minutes of the episode, at the very end of the series. This dude can't come back from that. No, we're actually working to kill him, and you guys, but for some reason we decided to let you live. We let you live for some reason, and now we're here to have a proper conversation with you. Yeah, you're a scumbag piece of shit, but where was I going with that? Whatever, maybe you'll be helpful to us because you're strong. Like, seriously though, people with that hairstyle shouldn't hurt animals. They should just focus their attention on, like, certain incidents. I'm not encouraging those certain incidents, but if you're going to do violent things towards things that don't deserve it, that's probably the better route to go. Because again, you never know when a kid is going to turn into the next, Hitler, Stalin, something like that. What's an animal going to do? Turn into the next furry dictator of the world like that cat from Cats vs. Dogs? That's a science fiction kids movie. Or is a fantasy movie. Regardless, my point is, unless the cat's actively going to plot to destroy the world, which I guess in theory technically all of them are doing anyway, but still, they didn't do nothing wrong. The very good question, my guy. Very good question. It'd be deserved. And this is basically the thumbnail I saw when I looked at the next couple of episodes I had to work through. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's totally become a good guy. Unfortunately, I didn't realize at the time I said that he was already a piece of human garbage who needed to die. But hey, you shouldn't. You're crazy, right? You're trash and yet they're talking to you like you're normal. I mean, people still do that to me, so. But I also haven't hurt an animal, ever. Period. Never would. I'd rather hurt a person. I left him cut apart on the hotel floor. Probably isn't gonna stay that way, but... So he did know he was still alive, and used the Dixie Cup method to listen to it. That's funny. Uh-oh! The organization's base is in danger! So they took over Team Rocket headquarters and re-established it into something else. Smart decision. Oh no. Okay, but like... Why does the dude on the left just seem like a vaguely similar version of what Sakamoto looked like when he was young? Oh! Okay, well I expected him to use that thing on his back, but he just punched a hole through the guy. Like a giant cannon shot. Yeah, I mean, if someone's insane enough to try and kill an entire organization of assassins, maybe you should go just in case. Anyway, after credits comedy bit. They all just hang out with Hisuke. He's literally just like everybody's friend. Honestly, that dude's probably the most kind-hearted character in the whole show, really. Is he also hanging out with the kid? He is also hanging out with the kid. I repeat, he's the most kind-hearted dude in the whole show. Like, yeah, right, honestly, though. Like, this is why it'd be good to get a lobotomy, because, like, if I could tolerate people on a genuine, kind-hearted basis, instead of just, like, 90% of it being pretend, shit, man, I'd probably be likable, too. And that's where we cut off, because we have no cliffhangers, and this is the last one to actually catch up to things. So I feel like this is a good time to cut off the catch-up of these. Which is appropriate, considering I should probably be leaving the house soon, hopefully, with any luck. So let's do a real quick end off with the... First, let me know your opinions on them laying that piece of human trash apart alive. Because, yes, he's very helpful, but I feel like they should have tied him up to, like, a radiator or something, cut his hands off, and then question him that way. That way he couldn't pull off his little string trick. Because he's human garbage, he deserves to die, and that's just my opinion, that's factual. If you think people that kill animals can be saved, you're fucked in the head. Again, I get the point of writers trying to get the point that, like, serial killers kill animals, and that's how they become serial killers, but also, fuck them. Anyway, the less hateful point being, at least he's hopefully going to be helpful to the gang, and... Is that raining? Oh, I need to put on my actual pants. Yeah, hopefully he's going to be helpful to the gang and maybe actually contribute to the fights. Hopefully he dies instead of somebody else, and yeah. But the next several episodes for the season seem like they're going to be pretty intense based on something I saw on Facebook where this is going to a new arc even. So this should be fun. Maybe I'll just wait till the end of the season to don this shirt again and catch up to things. We shall see. Let me know your opinion, though, on the show in general, the episode. If you have any positive remarks towards a part, you can fuck yourself. And yeah, all that usual stuff. Also about any other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general, especially directed towards the episode, like, or towards the topic of, like, horror anime I could make a script of or something for October. Yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel, ring both bells like Facebook, Poll, Twitter, Blue Sky, keep updated with things, TikTok, Patreon, get the full and individual know the stuff I upload over here. Eventually, you know, because they're cucks and don't know how to work with storage space like YouTube, which is weird considering they've existed nearly as long, half as long at least. Go follow Purple Prime for free, helps me immensely temporarily. This for the long term, you know how it rolls and goes. And check out the playlist here, let run through conversations with stuff with and whatever. Check out the video recommended to you by YouTube here, or the bigger version if you're watching the smaller video to see what you missed. Until next time, Ben the Blazer King with King's Critique, sound out, up or down, peace.